Good day everyone. So this project is looking at extending the storage of stone fruit, it's plums in this case, and that would be in the form of when the plums are still in the bins. This gave us three potential options, and that the first one is control atmosphere storage, drenching or dipping, and then ozone. So there are very few post-harvest treatments for stone fruit, and that gave us reason to start looking at alternative methods to help prolong the storage of stone fruit. And like I said, these three methods, control atmosphere storage, drenching, and ozone, were identified as possible options that can contribute and help to lengthen the legs of our stone fruit. So in short, the aim is to test the different technologies and prolong the storage of stone fruit, and that also control decay. We specifically looked at Botrytis cinerea and Monilinia laxa as causal pathogens of storage rot. So, so this is a quick run through on materials and methods. It's divided in four segments. The first one we looked at CA storage, where we considered three different CA regimes. And then Angelina plums were actually included because it's such a good storage plum. It was advised that we included in all the trials as a potential candidate. We also looked at different spray and a pipette inoculation. After the CA storage, and we found the ideal storage condition, we moved towards dipping. Or it also refers to, if possible, then preferably drenching. And here we looked at 7 different treatments, some being sanitizers, some being biologicals or more green alternatives, and others of course are well-known fungicides. After identifying the most ideal dipping treatments, we moved towards the ozone treatments, and here we looked at actually just 2 different ozone treatments. Obviously comparing that to a regular atmosphere storage, and then using the most ideal treatment with ozone to go into the final phase, where we combined then the most ideal CA storage, the best dipping treatment, and the best ozone treatment as a combination to prolong our plums and of course control the decay caused by Monilinia and Botrytis. All these trials have been completed, so I'll be run through a few of the key results. I can't present everything. This figure shows the data generated from the CA storage. Regime 1 and 2 produced very good data. Regime 1 being 6% CO2 and 15% O2, giving the best efficacy. Just a note to remember, the data that will be displayed will only be of Botrytis due to save of time, and just to give an illustration of what we found. Okay, here we have our dipping trial. At the beginning there we have best cure, then we have hypericide. They also looked at fluoroxanil and then fluoroxanil in combination with pyrimethanol. The fungicides obviously did very well. Hypericide showed some form of efficacy, but we did decide to include best cure into our integrated control because it's a green alternative, and it showed quite good data from our and other in vitro studies. It all depends on how it is applied. These two figures show the integrated control. I didn't mention the ozone before, but in short, the 2-hour application worked the best. It worked actually very well. We saw very little decay, and in relation to that and in combination with controlled atmosphere storage, we had very good control. Another matter is we also saw very little difference between the maturity indexes and the quality of the fruit, thus indicating that we have quite acceptable parameters in terms of the fruit quality using these methods. Thank you.